Welcome back to the workshop. Today we're not actually in the workshop, we're here. A little bit of thing we discussed with somebody. I put a new door on my house here because my old one was wore out. And as I was putting it together, my son and I were talking about this a little bit. And doorknobs are kind of a little bit more to them than a lot of people realize, and security in all of them. But a couple things I did want to say about them. First thing is, highly recommend. I don't know if everybody's told you about it, but Quickset is what I use a lot of, and they do have a rekey feature because most of your places like your Lowe's, Home Depots, and those type places do not rekey these for you. So if you have a Quickset and you get rid of it, you don't necessarily have to go through and get everybody to give them new keys. You can just simply take your new one that you buy off the shelf. If you get the smart key technology, and you'll know if you have that, there's a little hole right here beside your key, and that allows you to reprogram your key with a little tool that comes with your lock. And it's simply take your old Quickset key, take the one that comes with the lock, stick it in there, turn it, push the little pin into it. It's real easy directions. You pull your key, the original key out, put the key you want it to be back in the hole, turn it back, pull the little pin out, and it's back to your key. And I use this a lot. I have rental properties and this type of thing. And in the good old days, we used to have to swap out all the locks, go around and swap them out with different keys for security purposes. No longer do that. I don't buy locks except for the ones that are smart keys. I come in, I can rekey a whole house in a matter of about 5 minutes. And don't have to break out any tools. So it's very convenient if you have rental properties or you just like to change the locks on your house. You have a bunch of them out there that you don't know exactly who all has your keys. You can come back in here, grab up a key, any old miscellaneous key, and rekey that thing. So that's a real good security thing. Makes it easy to change your locks a little bit quicker. Of course, I like the ones with the keypads on them also. Next part that was kind of interesting is the adjustment of your door and how it works. So on your door, and most of your Quicksets and all, there's security here, and of course you've got your deadbolt on top. And when you pull that open and it goes all the way in, you can take that and beat the snot out of it. It's not going to go back into that hole. And that's how it adds that security, and the big solidness of that lock keeps you from being able to do that, or somebody breaking in, they cannot get past that lock. Now, if it's not all the way, if you don't cut your hole on this side of your door enough into this striker, and that doesn't go all the way in, you do have to be a little bit careful with that because you can push it back in. So you do have to make sure that when you do that, you almost can feel it lock in place and it will not open back up. That makes it so somebody can't stick a little card in there, get around it with your credit card, just push it back in, and they're in your house. The other part that most people don't really realize is that your regular knob on your Quickset, or your striker here on your Quickset, I'm going to try to get you a close up here enough to tell. On the backs of these, there's a little pin right here, and it moves in, it's independent from your regular lock. So most people don't really understand what that is, but what that does is if you adjust your striker properly, when you close your door, this part should go into your panel and this part should actually be pushed in. If that's pushed in like that, then that makes this other part of your knob, this only goes in part way. You can't get it past that striker. It locks it down, which basically acts like your deadbolt would act, where you can't push it in. So when you adjust your door and you close it under moderate pressure, it should just go in enough to where that piece is pushed back and your latch actually goes into your catch on the other side. So most of your doors are carved out to where your latch is accessible. If you have that where you push it in and it goes in so far as to do it, and you don't want to try to redo this, most of these striker plates actually have a little hole in here, a little screwdriver hole back in the corner. You can try to take that and put a little screwdriver in there and just bend that tab out just slightly to see if that doesn't stop it from going in quite so far and keeps that other out of there. It's kind of a little bit of adjustment that tightens it up, makes it a little bit better. It's an option to do on your door. But if you want a little added security, make sure when you push your door shut, that latch doesn't allow that other piece to go all the way in, and that just adds a touch more security to your deadbolt, especially if you don't do your deadbolt each time. That kind of acts as a deadbolt. Now if somebody kicks it with their foot and busts it, then you know, hey, they're going to tear it up whether you have a deadbolt in there or not. But that does keep them from slipping a credit card or something like that in there if you have it in that position. Anyways, just a little bit of a lesson on your doors. Thought it'd be some useful information to pass on, and we'll go on about it. It's too cold to get a whole lot of shop projects done right now, so we're kind of hanging a little bit low. We got one in the works, but with the temperature so cold around here, shop not heated up, we're pretty much stuck to indoor projects. So no gluing and stuff like that because you need a little bit warmer temperature. So we'll get back to it as soon as this weather breaks and we can get out of this winter cold spell. But anyways, thanks for watching. Hope you found this useful information, and we'll check with you on the next time. If you found it useful, leave comments, hit that like, subscribe, and appreciate y'all checking it out. Thanks a bunch. We'll catch you on the next one.